boy Bleeves.
This is not financial advice. My name is Bleeves. I'm always right.
Everybody listen up.
If you don't use NordVPN, you could get hacked, and that would suck.
Bada bing, ching, ching, big profit. Even when the market sideways.
Don't forget to sign up for MEXC. The link's in the description down below. That helps me out tremendously.
This it's not financial advice.
OKX is offering incentives for you to sign up. Make sure that you sign up today in the description down below.
I'm always right. I'm always right. I'm always right.
Go to atlashealthline.com for all of your Delta 8 gummy needs and for all your Delta 8 inhalation needs, I want to say. I don't know. Something like that. It's in the description below.
It's been a long day. I mean, a long week. Maybe a long year. So let's get something clear. We're gonna stock up on some party favors.
Guys, if you're outside of America, or if you're lucky enough to be using NordVPN, you could be signed up to BitGet for all of your futures trading needs. The link is in the description down below. Hey guys, if you're trading in America, you can use up-down trading through crypto.com. It's in the description down below. Sign up today and start trading.
Carpet riders on some third eye shit. Mr. Pine Cones come a long, long way. So everybody gets sideways. Sing it. I can't wait till Friday. Everybody's getting sideways. Pass the bottle back my way. Everybody's getting sideways.
What is going on, everybody? My name is Bleeves. This is Ben Crypto with me today. We're here to talk about Optimus AI. We are simulcasting across Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube to check into Optimus, have a discussion about it, and see what we think the future of Optimus is. Do we think it looks bright? Do we think that it's going to create price action? Let's dig into the project. Ben, thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate you being here.
What's up, Bleeves? Thank you for having me on. Excited to be here.
So, what's your take right off on Optimus? Is that is this one that you're passionate about? Because for me, I have Floki vibes, and I remember Floki running up to 3.5 billion, and then Petabyte joins Optimus project, and I start seeing the same thing sort of develop, and at any moment Elon could go crazy and start like he did this morning with the Pepe meme, and just start setting the market on fire. What do you think about the whole thing?
Yeah, I'm definitely bullish myself. I've been following Petabyte for quite a while. For people who are not really on crypto Twitter too much, you're probably not too familiar with him, but he was a co-founder of Floki. He was basically an early team member there. He was part of the reason that the coin went up astronomically in 2022. So he's on Optimus. I've been doing Optimus for about a month now. I think we have some price support now on the 20-cent level. There's a lot of long-term influencers working on it too. Some coins just have influencers do like 1 or 2 tweets or 1 or 2 videos. This has a lot of long-term team members, and they're already on a bunch of T1s. They're on BitGet, MEXC, Gate. So, the bigger tier ones, the top 10s, they see that. They see, okay, what's already past the approval of those. Pretty good, 10 to 15 exchanges. The exchange is ranked 10 to 15, so they're going to take that into consideration. Team also has a lot of funds. They have a lot of marketing and development funds, which is good. A lot of times you need to pay to get on exchanges. You need to pay to get other team members involved. So that's one thing I always look for as well. So yeah, I think it's a good long-term hold, and I've been loving working with the project for a month, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, contract address, by the way, is on the screen. It's in the chat right now in case you are interested, Jeffrey, in checking it out. One of the things that I find to be fascinating is the connection between the Optimus robot and Elon Musk. We're not seeing, since September 2022, I think, when Optimus was kind of announced, we really haven't seen Elon lean into it, but we did see a statement from him, which I think he said something along the lines of, Optimus is going to make more money than Tesla or than cars.
Basically, Elon, he's kind of like all of us. He gets, excited about certain things at certain times. So right now he's really into Pepe. when he first created this robot, less than maybe 6 months, 12 months ago, he was really into the robot there. He was really into Dogecoin for a while. So I think when AI Day comes up, it's National Artificial Intelligence Day, I think September 30th. I think that Elon, he's like all of us, he gets excited about things. And I think we're going to see the full throttle AI Optimus Elon talking and on Twitter. And then I think that this coin is going to have a huge surge down. I'm hoping it will. We'll see.
Yeah, well, I think it's important to note right now, sitting at an 18, call it a 19 million market cap. It is an easy from this point 10x just to get into a low area for the top meme coins. And I do, again, not to lean too heavily, but I think that this really does have that opportunity to be in that discussion of top 10 or so meme coins. And an Elon Musk comment, an Elon Musk anything makes a big deal, especially to these kind of Elon centric tokens. And I think 190 million market cap is not that far away. It just takes one of those moments where Elon just starts tweeting, and it's already been up to I want to say, what is this, about a 60 million market cap at one point. So I really think that Optimus has that opportunity to make people a little. I think it's exciting. I think it's real exciting what the future holds for the project. What do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree. One thing I look for is coins that, even if they're not at their all-time highs currently, that they have experienced, just huge spikes. And then obviously it's going to pull back a little bit. I need to see that the traders and the investors are stimulated, excuse me, not just the Twitter community based on memes. I like to see both. So Optimus has had huge spikes. It went from about 15 or 20 cents to 60 cents at one point. 2 weeks ago, it went from about 15 cents to 35 cents. This week, it went from 15 cents to 25 cents. Right now, back around the 20 cents. But, if it had those spikes previously, then, if he mentions the word Optimus and in his, even if it's not about this coin specifically, just about his robot, you can only imagine what happens here. And also, to put that in perspective, Elon, he used the word cult 2 weeks ago, not even in a crypto or tech sense. He just used the word cult in a interview, I believe. Cult down. That coin went up 100% in a day. 100%. Yep. It wasn't even in a crypto sense. So if he uses much more specific, non-generic word like Optimus, you can sky's the limit with this coin.
Yep. Yeah, I think, and also, if you've been following me for anybody, if anybody's been following me for any length of time here and you're watching right now, you know that I'm all about these trend lines, and the trend is your friend. And you can see all of the resistance and support that it's faced along this line right here at 2630. This has been really a point of contention for this token since the first run, since that first big move. And now what we're looking at on this downside, and you can see it playing out at this way, more on the 1 hour, it becomes a little more obvious. But what you're watching right now is an ascending wedge starting to play out. And it looks like potentially, and of course anything can happen, but it looks like it potentially fills out in about 5 days. So that puts us around May 18, May 19 to see this ascending wedge play out. And generally speaking, when an ascending wedge is playing out, that ends up being a big move to the upside. Never a guarantee. It always, at any point, could break down and we could have a black swan event or something like that in the market. But it really looks like it's playing out picture perfect right now for a gigantic move. What do you think?
I'm not a TA guy, but I have seen that formation a lot before, where it's forming higher lows than the previous time and then higher highs as well on the upside. So that looks exactly like a coin that's primed to go up. And obviously, it's down a little bit in the last week since the week previously. Well, that's when Pepe and all the meme coins had the big downfall. So that's cyclical right there.
So that being said, what do you think of that drink, by the way? That being said, what do you think of the Pepe craze, the meme coin craze? What's going on right now? Do you think that, I have my opinion, which I'll tell you in just a second, but do you think that that's good for the space? Do you think it's bad for the space? What do you think of this entire meme coin frenzy that's happening right now?
It's a good question, Bleeves. I think it's 100% good. It's impressive because Bitcoin has been totally flat during this Pepe run up of the last month. It's even gone down from like 30,000 to 27,000. So that shows the hardcore retail fan base that likes the meme coins. They're just as stimulated as ever before. And I think Elon, he either just tweet Pepe this morning, or he put up like a Twitter sign on the outside of the building. So that, he doesn't just tweet stuff like randomly. He thinks about it for a little while. So that means he's going to be tweeting about Pepe for a long time, I think, meaning meme coins in general, I'd like to think, are going to be, popping for quite a while. We shall see.
So here's what I heard, and I heard this ironically from another person named Ben. So that made it ironic for today. Here's what I heard. Now, Master Ventures, for those of you who don't know, is a capital company. It's a venture capital company that put millions upon millions into these meme coins just recently. When they did, the purpose, of course, is to get themselves liquid. What they're doing is they're pulling liquidity from retail, because and it's been this way since the beginning. Retail comes, retail goes. More retail will come back in when a pump starts happening. And the purpose behind all of these coins right now, or tokens, the purpose behind all of these tokens right now that you're seeing, these gigantic pump and dumps, is to create liquidity for venture capitals to get money in order to layer themselves into Bitcoin, which I think is probably headed down to about 25.2. And then we're going to see that big bounce to 37,000, which I've been talking about on my show for a while. I think that it's all still playing out picture perfect. And the question was where the money's coming from. And I think that that they're confirming silently that this is where the money's coming from. Now, if that is the case, I would think that this probably is really good for cryptocurrency in the long term, even if a lot of people get wrecked in this process. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I did not know that about Master Ventures. That's interesting. So I guess it would be kind of a case like they put in a lot of the initial capital, and then that causes the prices to go up, and then retail traders get excited when they see the prices go up, so they put in more capital. So it's like it's a wheel just kind of moving in motion, and everyone's in it together here. But yeah, no, that's good. I think it's definitely is that the thing Kyle Chase is involved in, Master Ventures?
I don't know, but here's the data on it, just so people can see what's happening. This is just one venture capital company. On May the 8th, Master Ventures sold all of their Pepe, all of their Wojak, and all of their Sponge. And that was, they sold 352 billion Pepe for $770,000, which, by the way, if you look at Pepe, not to get too far off, but it's only got $11 million in liquidity. So they pulled a gigantic amount of the available liquidity out of this project. And then you move on to 423 million in Wojak. They made 194,000. This is what they made. They made 470K. They made 34K. They made 10K. And then they sold their Sponge as well. And they're holding a bunch of these other meme coins if you go check at their wallets. And then there's a bunch of other ones. Turbo comes into play. What are they down here? Bob comes into play. BAM comes into play. Now, BAM, by the way, might have a little different kind of play out, because BAM is part of the Ben, not ecosystem yet. There's nothing going on, but you can see right now Ben is spiking like crazy, because for those of you who don't know, BitBoy Crypto is taking over and has finalized the deal to take over the Ben project. So he's going to turn it into a DAO token that's going to have, it's going to empower the communities to work on and improve or do something in relation to like crypto regulation, stuff like that. So in all of these ecosystems, you're seeing all these different tokens. They still have venture capital companies that are layered in. Mong Venture Capital, Poo Venture Capital, Turbo Venture Capital. I think a few of them are down. Wall Street Bets Classic, obviously venture capital. And then you have the other ones that are just kind of like, Grumpy Cat, probably not venture capital because it's not really running very hard. But this is the thing where, what's his name? Slumdoge Millionaire. This is the one that he's promoting heavy right now. Has a 12 million market cap, 390,000 in liquidity. This one's probably not a VC thing. This is going to have to be grassroots, but I mean, everything else I think right now kind of is. Musk is at 50, 6680 running it up. Jeff is running it up. All of these things I think are having these moments now. When these capitulate, and they will capitulate because they're not going to last. What do you think about Optimus then? I mean, like, what happens? Does Optimus have one of those gigantic pumps that we end up seeing at that point? Because, the moment the capital comes out and starts going into Bitcoin, do we start to see Optimus flip the script, and does it really get on a serious run? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, the good news about Optimus was it didn't really experience too much of the rise in meme coins the last month. Of course, at the time, I'm like, I want it to go up a little bit more. But so then obviously it's not going to pull back quite as much since it didn't experience too much of a rise. And then the capital is going to, might come out of the meme coins, but it's going to stay in the greater sort of crypto space and sort of these kind of fun altcoins like this. So I could definitely see them putting some money into Optimus, especially with AI Day in September fast approaching. It's a good point you bring up there.
Yeah. Well, and in fact, what we're witnessing right now in chat, monkeys out here. Now, I talked crazy shit about monkeys yesterday, by the way, full disclosure on Jake's stream, because monkeys is a grassroots campaign. It's not a venture capital situation. And I don't mind being the bad guy when it's a real project. So I challenged them to prove me wrong. I don't remember exactly what the price is. I think I wrote it down because in a couple days, I'm going to have a debate with, I want to say it's Crypto 101. And I said, you got 3 days to get this price either up or down. You decide. And I haven't even looked at the price. It could be mooning for all I know. But every hero needs a villain. So, and I don't mind being the villain for people. So, yeah, we got monkeys out here right now. Appreciate you guys for coming in. I appreciate you guys for coming in. That's, is it up? Okay. So they're up right now. So, hey, beat Optimus, by the way, and then we'll talk. So, yeah, these guys are passionate about their thing. I mean, just like the Optimus, just like the Optimus team. And so, what's the future hold? You have an idea, like what is the, how's this roadmap going to play out right here for the Optimus project?
Yeah, I would describe Optimus. It's not necessarily at the moment like as sexy as some of these other options, which is a good thing. It's not a coin that's just started 2 weeks ago. It's not some new meme, some new character that everyone's getting excited about. It's going to be the next Pepe. It's been around for 2 to 3 months right now. Very strong team members. It's got the price support at 20 cents right now. So what will the future be? So, I think just more centralized exchanges is the number one thing. They are on a bunch of exchanges between 10 and 20, as mentioned. So that's good. I know they have the funds to get on more. So it's only a matter of time before I know these exchanges, they're kind of looking at us, looking at this coin right now. They're like, okay, I was undecided a month ago, but the team's staying committed. Got some good quality influencers I trust doing it and everything. But, there hasn't been too much, the price action hasn't gone down too much or anything. So I think it's forming a base. I want to get involved in that. That's at least, I think what I hope that these top 10 exchanges are looking at right now. So I'm predicting, tier 1 exchanges at some point. You don't know if it's going to be soon or in a couple months or whatnot, but it's, Optimus is the sort of project that I know that they like. So we'll see where that goes.
Yeah. Yeah. So for those of you that don't know about when Optimus launched, you can see that, by the way, over here, 141,000 in trading volume, which is actually pretty significant, or was pretty significant for a Uniswap token. And just consider there were millions being traded every day on Optimus. They actually got into, this was part of this VT, the VC sort of pump in here. Like there was some of that money coming into Optimus at one point, which is why you saw this kind of big run, because they were a low tax gem, which was important. But they used that opportunity to create a marketing wallet. And if I'm not mistaken, their marketing wallet in 1 month went from 0 to 1.5 million. Is that right?
I did not know that, but that would make sense. They've got some big names here, so that's a good thing then, definitely.
Yeah, they went from 0 to 1.5 million, and they changed the tax structure so that there's no longer a buy tax. There is a sell tax at 6% because they want to stick to 3 and 3. Because that's one of those things that, as you watch here, when you don't see the activity, that's okay, because people are in that frenzy mode on the zero tax tokens. But what it prevents is it prevents Jared from Subway.eth, which is one of the scalper bots, or I guess you call them sandwich bots at this point, from stealing Ethereum. And say what you want about these sandwich bots. At the end of the day, they're stealing ETH from you. So if that happens, then you are losing overall. So you don't want to have these bots here. They don't help your project. So, that's really what it comes down to. Thank you for the donation here. 1,000 Huff, please. If you can't beat them, join them. Salute Monkeys Tribe. Hey, if Monkeys does, by the way, if you do this, if you go to Monkeys on MEXC next week and you allow futures trading and perpetual trading, then I will start tweeting about it, and it'll be positive tweets, I can assure you. Matter of fact, I had one of your teammates reach out to me yesterday to ask me, hey, would you put out a couple of tweets for us? And I said, well, I just shit on you guys in Jake's stream, so let's give it a couple days and you guys do a good job, and then we'll talk about it. But if perpetual futures are coming, then I'm partnered with and sponsored by MEXC, so I would absolutely be talking about you guys if there's money to be made right there, because I want everybody making money. I don't want people losing money. And that's why we're talking about Optimus, in fact, because I think that Optimus is one of those just at any moment could blow up sort of narratives. And Ben, I have to ask you, did you see that? And were you part of that with Floki?
I did not see it with Floki, but Floki was just like that. It kind of slowly, quietly crept up on people. You'd sort of heard that name, but I didn't really look into it or anything. And most people were like that. A very organized team there. They have a lot of just real world partnerships. The World Table Tennis Association, the India's big badminton league, a bunch of big cricket teams there. So they run they're just a normal company, essentially. The connection with Optimus is, as I said, the early co-founder of Floki. Petabytes, he is an Optimus team member here, so that's good. So no, I did not. So yeah, I look at Optimus as that. I'm expecting just some sort of rise when people least expect it. Form of the base right now. I'm holding my bag long term, and you don't really know when the rise is going to happen, but in a Floki style, I would say, just because that one also sort of came out of nowhere. So that's my prediction.
Yeah. Floki. One of the first things that Floki did that got them on that radar was, of course, Elon named his dog Floki. That was where the whole impetus to create the token came from. And then after that, they partnered with Kimball Musk and the Million Gardens movement, which was to create gardens across the world so that people could farm their own food, which was a movement that had started in 2020 and still persists to this day. So that was their first big partnership. Then they decided they were going to build a school for everywhere around the world. And if you haven't already, and you do need to put tears in your eyes for any reason, Petabyte was a genius here in many ways. If you go watch some of the videos of the kids whose lives have been changed by Floki across the world, and it didn't matter what price action was, by the way. I do want to say that. That's the type of person that Petabyte has been and will be. It didn't matter what the price action was. He did the right thing, and he put Floki on a path to create a school on every continent that was sponsored by Floki to educate children who needed that help, and to see those kids on camera crying about learning that they now have a school where they didn't have one before. It was unbelievably heartwarming. And again, if you want some tears in your eyes, just go watch the Floki videos. They are phenomenal. And if he brings that type of passion and that type of energy, then remember, this took Floki to 3.5 billion market cap. It's settled at 300 million right now, but it is a tough market. This is a real bear market, but that's the type of character that Optimus brought forward onto their team. So
yeah, and he's a low key guy, Petabyte, so he's not going to promote this stuff after the fact. Right. The videos are out there. I have not seen them yet, but he doesn't just go around promoting all his charity work and etc. So it's low key personality. So yeah, I will definitely check out those videos. I was not too familiar with them.
I listen. It is unbelievable how inspirational. First of all, they have a great marketing department, and that's a testament to him, by the way. Great marketing department, and they really tugged the heartstrings when they did all that stuff. So, so what are some of the initiatives that Optimus has going forward? What are some of the things that Petabyte's got planned going forward in order to lure in more investors, long-term hodlers? I know there's not much that we can do, by the way, for right now, because right now we're dealing with a meme coin frenzy, and then we're going to deal with a Bitcoin pump that'll come after it. But what are some of the initiatives? What are some of the things that they're looking to do?
Yeah, so it's important for people to remember it's not a blockchain. You're seeing a lot of these AI blockchains launch. They're going to have a bunch of dApps and a bunch of different sectors built into them. That's not Optimus. It's a meme coin based on an AI robot character. So we don't really know too much right now. It's just going to be a lot of AI specific products. Like this past week or 2 weeks ago, they had Oppie the Trollbot launched, an automated troll who, if you tag him on Twitter on any post, he talks trash about that specific tweet that you tagged him. And some clever stuff here. I mean, this it takes him like 5 seconds. We're not quite at the point where it's an instant response. 5 seconds, he's trash. So if you're too nervous to trash talk yourself, then just tag OptiTroll. So that product that got a pump out of the price. The product itself is hilarious. It's great. It did not disappoint in the least. So we know we're going to have more AI related products like that. We have no clues on what they're going to be specifically, but that one didn't disappoint. So I'm expecting good stuff going forward.
What is this thing with Bybit right here? Bybit is one of the largest, for those of you that don't know, and if you're ever interested and you want to know where the money is being made, first of all, it's being made in derivatives. And when you look at trading volume, Bybit, $7.8 billion per day. And this is a trusted resource, by the way, $7.8 billion per day in derivatives trading on Bybit. And they are talking about Optimus. So what is this something that I think we're going to have an announcement pretty soon about?
So so it's not listed on Bybit yet. And then, so this is Floki style right here. Floki also has a similar tweet from Bybit pinned on their top of their Twitter page. They've had it for a while. So this is direct sort of Petabyte influence here. So yeah, I mean, it could be a way to raise funds through, getting people through affiliate marketing, getting people to click on the link, and then using those obviously futures. Futures affiliate revenue is much greater than spot. It could be that. It could just be the two, the exchange and Optimus just working together and exploring options. We see a lot of that. Generally, we see teams when they do an AMA on that exchange's network. They haven't done this yet, but when they do that, a lot of times a few weeks or a month or two later, you see obviously the coin listed on that exchange if it's not already. So that Bybit has noticed Optimus at this point. That's good news. And we're not listed on Bybit yet. So we'll have to see where this goes, but it's definitely positive. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm super excited about the future. Like I really think that Optimus has that big chance. So what else we have going on down here? Here's the big one for me. I don't think people understand this one. And maybe it's going to have to be broken down, but just the other day, the new Tesla APK came out and was downloaded onto vehicles. And there are people who break these APKs apart so that they find out what is listed or what is inside each one of these APKs. What they found was that in the last APK, the groundwork has been laid for the Optimus AI to be included in Tesla cars. So that right now is why you, by the way, if you didn't notice yesterday or the day before yesterday, you experienced a 100% pump in Optimus. But what's going to happen when Optimus appears on your screen in your Tesla to answer questions for you, Ben? What do you think is going to happen then?
That's exciting. I stayed away from including that a little too much in my videos just because I couldn't quite understand what the Optimus related updates were in that Tesla app. So I'm glad you explained it to me right there. I basically just anytime the word Optimus is said more in a Tesla car and a Tesla app, anything Tesla related, that's good right there. But it shows Tesla is thinking about Optimus the robot. So that's all we need to know. So we'll have to wait and see a little bit more with that one. But that was definitely very good news right there.
Yeah. Yeah. So one of the key phrases was icon robot, or was it icon Optimus? I wasn't even looking. Icon robot and icon robot filled, which means that there are two different icons for Optimus that are going to be deployed. So you will be visually seeing the Optimus robot, which, to be fair, this team leans heavily into the Optimus robot. You're going to be seeing the Optimus robot on every Tesla when you ask it a question for whatever AI generation, whatever they've decided that AI would be great for in a car, which, by the way, I would agree. I would agree that AI in a car, look, I think it only enhances the driving, but if it's also used so that you could ask it questions or have questions uh, while you're driving along, or while the Tesla's driving you along, I feel like this is that we're on the, like, I feel like this is one of those things that's going to cause another big leg up, because people are going to find this and they're going to be like, Optimus AI, we're going to put it together with crypto. Elon's going to make that tweet. It's going to happen, or Tesla's going to make that tweet. And man, I got a feeling that this is a powder keg, I think, that's about to blow. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, I agree. So this is good, because obviously in cars, you cannot use your cell phone anymore. It's been that way for a good 10 years right now. So, you kind of bored in the car. And then, so what this sort of AI is going to do. So instead of you seeing that your gas tank is low and figuring out, oh, where do I need to go to a gas station? Instead of you asking your phone, like, where's the nearest gas station? The AI is going to tell you ahead of time before you even ask. And be like, you have 30 miles left in your tank and you have a gas station approaching in 1.2 miles on this road. Would you like to fill in with the gas? I'm like, yeah, I would. Go. So it's basically just going to take it. It's going to think. It's going to come up with your questions before you even have a chance to ask them. And I mean, I'm just bored when I'm driving. I can't be on the phone. Listening to music just gets a little boring after a while. So yeah, why not have my AI just recommend errands for me to do, or places to take my car to just knock stuff off the weekly checklist? It's exciting.
One of the biggest problems with even when you're driving a car, one of the biggest problems is that the technology inside of it is dated by the time it makes it to you. So you want to go to a restaurant, well, people are advertising, and you're not going to get the restaurants that you want. So if you're able to, in this vehicle, just Optimus pulls up and you're like, all right, I'm hungry, Optimus, what are we having for dinner? And Optimus, using an AI algorithm, instead of just being fed data, it's able to learn from you what you like. So show me all the Mexican restaurants around. And then when he pulls them all up for you and you see Taco Bell, you say, oh God, never show me Taco Bell again. And he's going to be like, okay, no problem. So you never see Taco Bell again. So that's the type of evolved sort of, that's, to me, this is what I see as the future and what's going to happen with the Optimus AI. That's the way I see it. And I think that it's going to play out. So what about you? What do you think? Like, I think it's going to evolve.
Yeah, I agree. Like, Alexa doesn't remember past stuff. It answers your questions good, but it doesn't remember your past likes and interests. So I think, yeah, this in a car especially, it's going to remember which gas stations go to usually, what the price is, kind of find a cheaper gas station that you're nearby closer right now. Can remember it's going to remember which grocery stores you usually go to, what kind of, food you might be running low on in the car, stuff like that. Yeah, that's exactly the direction. It's just basically just going to remember your past errand schedule, what stuff you're going to do, what stuff you need to do. And it's going to remind you of that stuff ahead of time and give you cheaper and closer options to right now.
Right. Like, one of the cool things, and I really think, like, let's just say that you have, what you stop in for gas, right? And you can just say, hey, Optimus, could you please find me a gas station, find the lowest price gas station, or the lowest price, what do they called? Filling station or plug station? Find me the charging station. Jesus Christ, I was losing my mind. Hey, Optimus, find me the closest charging station, and navigate me there. Eliminate ones in parks or something like that. You know what I mean? Like I want to be somewhere near a restaurant. Find me one next door to a restaurant that I can go to. Make sure that it's food that I like. There's a lot that can be done with this AI technology that we're just now grasping, that we're just now getting to. And once this starts to I know we're talking about Optimus, by the way, instead of Optimus AI, but they are kind of synergistically tied in together. And I think that seeing all of this possibility should remind people exactly what's going to happen with this Optimus token when it's time. So,
yeah, and just imagine if, like, every time you have to talk to Optimus, it's like, hey, Optimus, find this, as opposed to, hey, Alexa, find me that. Every time in a Tesla, the word Optimus is going to be used over and over again. Obviously, you can imagine what it would do for this coin and all AI coins. It's exciting as well.
Yeah. So, for those of you that want to know how to buy, you can go to optimusbot.io in order to check it out. There is a swap available, and you can use fiat currency to buy on the Optimus AI website. You can see right here. You can come in here, you can connect a wallet, you can buy it. It will explain to you how to do it. MetaMask is their preferred method. This over here, if you're interested, tells you how to connect with Uniswap. Here is the contract address. You can just copy and paste it. If you don't, by the way, if you're using MetaMask and you don't see it automatically populate for any reason, or if you're using any wallet and you don't see it populate for any reason, then simply copy and paste that address into that wallet when you're searching for a token, and it will import it for you. So it makes it very, very easy to do. I think that's it. Do we have anything that we didn't cover?
It's pretty much it. They also said they are going to do a new redesign of the website, even though I love the website. It's kind of clear.
I do too.
Yeah, I hate websites that are too flowery. Like, if I'm smart, you are too. But if I can't get a quick understanding of what the project's about, like if there's too many sections on it, too much wording, I don't like that. This is clear, easy to understand. It's sleek. It's kind of robot looking like that, and they're going to do some updates to the website. So that's something I might be like a new roadmap on there. Might be more clues about which exchanges they might be hoping to get on. But it's definitely something to watch for.
Yeah, I got a feeling that soon enough we're going to be seeing one amazing run out of Optimus AI. But I think we're going to wrap it up here because I've got a Volt launch to get to. They've got a V3. For those of you that don't know, Volt is doing a V3 right now, and they've turned it into a zero tax token, trying to take advantage of the circumstances that are surrounding the cryptocurrency market right now to onboard a lot more investors. They've created a totally different structure in the way that they operate while still maintaining their marketing budget and giving you all of the Volta Change, Volta Flex, Volta Eco, everything they've been doing so far. So, Ben, you got anything you'd like to say in closing to anybody?
It's pretty much it there. Thank you very much for having me on the channel, Bleeves. Good to we've been at a conference together. I don't know if we'd officially met, so it's good to finally meet you here. I follow you on Twitter. Yep. You follow me. I love the posts and everything. We're kind of in the same coins anyway, even beyond Optimus here. So that's good.
Yeah, we should do more together. More together.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, you should be in Ben.
Yeah, a lot of people are actually going to cover that. You going to not cover that. It's a possibility. Well, I've been his performance today. I expected it to pull down a little more, but it came back up. I think it's up like 25-30% today.
It is now up 70% on the day. It wicked out at 76.90, so it was up about 84% on the day. And I was thinking, and by the way, just so everybody knows, if you're Ben centric, I'm going to close this out with some Ben stuff. BitBoy Crypto has taken over the Ben project. The Ben project is going to be called Be Everywhere now. I don't think I'm leaking any inside details, so he's going to make a statement tonight live on YouTube at 7 p.m. Well, it actually won't be live. It'll be pre-recorded, but he's going to make a statement tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern, about the future of the Ben project as he takes over and how the Ben project is going to integrate into the future of cryptocurrency, and his intention to make this one of the top coins in all of crypto. So stay tuned for that, and that's why you're seeing this pump happening right now. In fact, I don't know that you're going to see any drawdown for anybody who's interested. It's already broken out of my fib channel here, so I'm going to have to delete that because it's invalidated. But it did, by the way, have a drawback on my fib chart, perfect to the 0.618, and then it just bounced super hard off of that. And this right here, as you guys can see, is my resistance line that I think is going to be a very tough one to overcome. It was 70.36 was the number, which I think it's probably trading at 70.36 ironically right now. But it's going to have to sustain a pump over this, and then it's going to face a big resistance along the way, first at 8,200 and then secondly up here at 96, 92. So there's some resistance that Ben's going to have on the way up, but it's got about 6 more hours until the announcement by Ben. So if you believe in buy the rumor, sell the news, about 6 hours from now, you've got that much time for a pump to happen if a pump continues to happen. If not, then yeah, I mean, it had a good run for right now. So if you got in down here with me at 4,000, take your profits on the way up. Be responsible about yourself. You don't owe a cryptocurrency anything. What you owe is your family and yourself the opportunity to change your life with this type of wealth. But yeah, you should definitely check out Ben. It's a natural. You can get on the Council of Bens if you reach out to BitBoy.
It does indeed seem like a fit for my personal style. It's got the name, it's meme coins, it's kind of newer meme coins, exact same market cap, not like too huge or anything. So I will definitely check out that announcement. I might do a video of this next week.
Don't say that to Ben anymore. I said something about it being a meme coin. He was like, bro, you can't call it a meme coin anymore.
Okay.
So
it's not one meme. Okay.
Yeah, not a meme coin anymore. He is building it out and turning
one
it into
word name,
more.
like anything, Ben, Pepe, any one word name, I just instinctually think meme coin. But okay, it's not. It's good to know.
Yeah. It's going to be called Be Everywhere Now. That's what the acronym is going to be. And it's going to have to do with crypto regulation. And they had decided not to put it on exchanges. They've changed their minds. It will be on major exchanges. And you've got to consider this. BitBoy Crypto is in charge of the project. He knows everybody. He knows everybody in crypto. So if you think that this is not the beginning of something magical, you would be mistaken. This could legitimately go 100x from where it is right now in a matter of days, with the right information coming out at the right time for this token. Like, this might be the start of something magical. This might be the Pepe run, because I think that he wants to see that Pepe run. So, and I don't think he cares, by the way. This is, I don't think that he's angling for that, by the way. I don't think that he really needs to cause a Pepe type run, but he wants to build something here, and he wants to build something special, and make something where people look at the name Ben and they're super excited about it in crypto because it means something. So I think the future is bright. So yeah, you should definitely check it out. But guys, just so you know, that's going to wrap this up. Let's here we go. This is not financial advice. My name is Bleeves. I'm always right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Monkeys, you get listed and you get that futures trading going, and we're going to be talking about you in a very positive light. As far as the rest, Volt is going to be relaunching in just a few minutes. Optimus, get into Optimus. Hold on to Optimus. At the first given opportunity, I do have to tell you, be responsible. Take your original investment out and ride on house money. How high you let that go up, that depends. When you see an Elon Musk tweet for Optimus, let it ride. Take your original investment out at the top, and then you're playing on house money. Take profit if you need, if you make, and then just let it ride. Do your thing and just enjoy the opportunity. Hey, Ben, anything else?
That's all. Thank you very much for having me on the show, Bleeves. We should definitely do this again. And Optimus, yeah, stay tuned. Definitely good things going on with that. And I will for sure check out Ben Coin as well. All right, guys. We will talk to you guys again very, very soon.
Whoa, another shot of the bullet. Loaded, got complex, cocking and pulling. That bottleneck look like the Loch Ness. What are we doing? I'm about to fall out, boy, in the proofs and the pudding. So, can we forget about the things I said when I was strong? I ain't mean to call you that. I'm ice cold like the